Hey everyone, it's Dean. It is March 12th, 2026, and I just wanted to come out and do a little follow-up before the start of this Point Pelee video. Just let you know about something that happened upon the conclusion of the ride. Before we get into that though, I just want to say a huge thanks and hello to all my channel members. I really appreciate you guys being on board. And like I said, this summer is just ramping up now. So big things to come, and honestly guys, I really do appreciate you guys, and thanks for everything. So, and to everybody that supported me, I can't tell you how much I thank you. Again, Raul, I don't want to beat it into the ground, but man, what you did really just gives me hope, man. All the stuff I'm going through with my physical health and all that is just beating me down, and to know that I have people that care about me, which I do. I actually have quite a few, makes a huge difference in this world. So Raul, thanks man, and hope to be able to shake your hand and thank you in person someday. Okay guys, so those of you that have followed the channel know that there's been these incidences that I've been having with really profusive vomiting, and it almost always is associated with physical activity, riding. I do know I have a problem with getting dehydrated and not drinking enough. Definitely worked on that last year and this year. I do believe that dehydration was a factor in this, but I don't believe it was the total reason for things that happened. So when you're watching the video, you'll see that when I got to Point Pelee, I kind of wrapped things up pretty quickly, and I wasn't feeling good, but I wasn't feeling devastated like I do often. But in the back of my mind, I was really concerned that I was going there because I've been there so many times. So I was going to get a ride home the next day, and I even had someone set up to pick me up. But when I woke up the next morning, I ended up eating that steak and a salad, and I felt so much better that I canceled the ride home. In hindsight, I shouldn't have done that. I was already, I believe, starting at a deficit when it comes to hydration, and there was already what was happening in my stomach. So I did end up riding home, and I would say about 25 kilometers from home, from Windsor, I really started knowing that I was in trouble. All the symptoms were coming up. So I got home, and sure enough, minutes of walking in the door, I started throwing up. Lasted for hours, called an ambulance, went to the hospital. They did all this stuff, and finally, for once, a GI doctor noticed that my colon seemed to be enlarged. So we think it's colitis now. Not we, the doctors think that it might be colitis, so I have to go for colonoscopy, stomach scopes, all that stuff to find out if that's what it is. Do I want colitis? Absolutely not. But if that's what it is, it's very treatable. And once I know that that's what it is, get this hydration stuff under control, then I shouldn't have an issue with this. I can't do this. I cannot be on the GDMBR and have that happen. It could be life-threatening to be vomiting profusely, diarrhea, and no help. Could lead to a really, really bad situation. So already set up with to go see all the specialists, get all this stuff done. I'm being proactive. I'm not, this is it. This has been too long. I let my mental health stop me from being more proactive in the past, but that's not happening anymore. So we're getting this done. My doctor's been really awesome about it. He's got me set up for all the proper tests. So I will let you guys know what's going on with that going forward, but I give you my word that I am working on this and hope that it will not be as much or any problem going forward. So I just wanted to let everybody know this, just because I didn't want everybody to think it's all sunshine and rainbows, and that's how the ride ended and it was all good. It was pretty shitty, and I can't do that anymore. Like I said, over a decade of this happening, and it's so mentally taxing, I can't even explain it. So I will let everybody know once we find out the results, and if it is colitis, we'll make the proper changes, get on the proper meds, and go from there. Diet change, all that stuff. So I'll wait to find out the results, and like I said, I'll let you guys know. So anyways, like I said guys, I just wanted to let you know that. So let's get into the video. So this is from the 8th and 9th Point Pelee National Park, and a very early season ride. No leaves on the trees yet, but still a very beautiful place. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and thanks for following along, and thanks for all the concern about my health and stuff like that. I appreciate all you guys more than you can ever know. So let's get into the ride video. Cheers. Good morning everyone. It is March 8th, and I'm going out for my first overnighter of 2026. Heading out to Point Pelee National Park to stay in an authentic overnight. So as you can see by the setup, I don't have my tent or any of that stuff with me. So well, it looks like I have kind of a complete setup. In the pannier bag I have an extra pillow, I brought an extra sleeping bag just to add a little cushion in the Authentic, and yeah, but I didn't have to bring any pots, pans, anything to cook with, because that's all supplied in the Authentic. So anyways, guys, it's been a long winter, and we'll do more talking as we go. I'm just at Malden Park in Windsor. It's around 10:15, and yeah, we're gonna head for Point Pelee. There was no use in me heading out too early. One sec, I'm gonna grab the glasses. Don't want to get a headache from squinting. But anyways, yeah, so there was no use in leaving too early. I can't get in the Authentic till 3 o'clock. Point Pelee is an awesome place, but it's just starting to take off, so it's not as much to do as far as exploring and stuff like that as there would be later on in the spring and summer. So just gonna take our time. There's quite a bit of wind today. I did bring the drone. I don't know if I'm gonna use it. We'll have to see on how that goes. But just really looking forward to get out there. And like I said, lots of things to talk about. Raul, if you're watching, man, I just, right off the bat, I just need to say thanks, man, so much. It's people like you and all my friends that I've met along the way through this, and family and all that, that really keeps me going and restores my faith in humanity, to be honest with you. So Raul, you know what I'm talking about, man. Thanks so much. It means more than I could ever express in words. There just aren't words that were invented. So yes, thank you very much. All right, guys, so we're gonna head out. We're gonna jump on the Herb Gray, then the Chrysler Greenway rail trail, and we're gonna take that pretty much all the way out to Amherstburg and then down to the point. So let's do it. We're just on the Herb Gray. Beautiful day. Like I said, windy. Just keeping it a little cool, but do have the rain jacket if I need it. But absolutely glorious day. You'll notice that I'm using two different cameras. One does have an ultra wide lens on it, not this one. So, but the picture quality should be good, equally good with both. So yeah. Testing out these camera angles for, you know, the more serious rides coming up this summer. LDW, GDMBR. So yeah, this is the GoPro Boom I bought. I definitely wouldn't be able to use it. I think if you watch the Jones Bar video, I showed it, and I'll show it to you again in a bit. It's what you'd think a boom is. Two arms that articulate. Wouldn't be able to use it on a super rough trail. I would just use one arm, and it is actually really solid. So got a hill coming up, but it's a pretty good view angle in my opinion with the ultra wide lens on. Got a hill climb. I'll leave it on going up. I'm not going to film a lot on the Herb Gray. We've been on it many times, and it's kind of what you see. I'll swing the camera around in a bit. These are some of the only hills we have around. So once we get onto the Chrysler Greenway, sorry, thought I dropped something. Everything's done up. Nice to see the sun and some good temps. It's only gonna warm up from here too, so good stuff.
The glorious sun. The best prescription going. Nature and the sun. And hockey. Can't forget hockey. So yeah, all the hills are kind of like this, so a bit of a challenge. It's like 5%. Just pushing a hard gear to get a workout. Got some sandwiches I gotta remember to eat that I made. Something I want to start doing more of. That wind is pushy. Glad I decided not to bring the frame bag. I'm just thinking the Chrysler Greenway could be a little dirty with all the rain lately. So no use getting everything completely schmammered. Might be a workout on the rail trail because it should be a cross headwind and the trees won't have any foliage, so there won't be no wind barrier. I'm standing up and pedaling, but I got to remember not to do my usual climbing techniques of rocking back and forth too much for the camera, but it does give you a feel for what I'm doing. See that flag up there? Crosswinding us right now, but it will be a headwind for most of the day. That's all right. Got lots of time. Well, that's a tough one to stay out of the saddle for the whole thing, but we did. All right, we'll see you on the Chrysler Greenway, guys. Just up yonder there. Great to be back out. Thanks for joining me. I really do appreciate it, guys. There you saw that other sign, and there's the Rotary Club is kind of who is, I don't know if they created it, but they're definitely one of the ones that help in its maintenance and all that stuff. So don't know how much of that I'll share because it was kind of silly, but anyways, this is part of an old highway that used to be in existence. As you can see, this is what nature would do once you let it start taking over. It's getting a lot narrower as time goes by, being familiar with the trail as I am. So I'm going to try different variations of this GoPro boom. I'm going to try taking one of the arms off, seeing how that angle is. Maybe adequate enough. Using the double arms would only be in certain situations just to get a different angle throughout the day and stuff like that. As far as the forward view, it's not even really necessary to have both, so we'll see. All right. I guess a lot of people would call this the official start of the Greenway, but it is back at the parking lot there. So if you're ever looking to come here to ride the Greenway out to Point Pelee or Wheatley Provincial Park, that would be a safe place to park. And interesting to see how good the stabilization is, but it's not really vibrating, it's just bouncing. And the GoPro has insane stabilization as it is. And then when you add that ultra wide lens mod, it comes with it comes with its own stabilization as well. So win-win. Oh, good stuff. This is it, guys. Long hard winter, like I said. They're not getting easier, that's for sure, and they're not going to. CT is not going away. It's just more of a challenge, so I just need to stay more active in the winter, and that's that. Getting a vehicle is going to be a huge part of that for me. I was going to stop and go to the bathroom somewhere, but in a little bit we'll be able to. Sign for the great trail there. Oh crap, that was not a good branch to run over. I got a huge spike sticking up. This is what's known as the graveyard loop. Suppose if you were a total you know what, you could cut right through the graveyard, but man, you would have to be a real piece of work to do something like that, right? It is wide open though, so this is when there is wind, you do feel it. There's a robin. Been seeing them for a bit now. There was a few winters in a row. Hope you can hear me through the wind. There was a few winters in a row where the robins were sticking around because our winters were so mild here. Like all the geese kind of stick around a little bit anyways. So that was right into it. Now we're going to be kind of sidewinding her. Wow, great day. I'm probably going to talk a lot today, guys, because I've been cooped up all winter, as I was saying. So great things though have happened in the last little bit with, like I said, Raul, gentleman and a scholar, wonderful human being. And then just everything. Plane tickets purchased for the Great Divide Mountain Bike Route, flying out to Calgary on July 8th, in case you're wondering. I was going to go to the bathroom here. Catch any fish? No.
No.
Not yet?
No.
I'm sure you will.
Hi guys, I just want to jump in here real quick while editing and tell you about this situation. After I rode by this lady trying to take her kids fishing here, the guy riding behind me proceeded to go off on her because, according to him, she was blocking the trail. While that boardwalk is part of the trail, I think it's time right now in this present climate that we all need to slow down a bit and remember that we're all human beings. We're all trying to just get by. This lady's out here trying to take her young kids fishing. She's doing a good thing. And if I wasn't there, I wonder how crazy this guy would have got. So anyways guys, let's treat each other with a little decency. That's all.
Actually, I think this is the graveyard where my grandfather and my cousin and my grandmother are buried. I'm positive, yeah. It's interesting how many times I've ridden by that here and that just clicked in. You just kind of riding by, I didn't realize I just put the road over there and everything together, so interesting. I gotta really stop and pee though. Those people being in that spot really threw me off. I have to go around here somewhere because it's starting to be painful. I know, it's TMI. I'm gonna try and go over here. There's no one around the corner here. Usually when you gotta go is when there's people everywhere. Oh, glad I noticed that. I have a rear light on and the clips got loose over time, so I keep an elastic band around it, and it must have popped off, and the light was just about to fall off. So I'll be on rail trail most of the day. I didn't bring elastics. I'm not as prepared as if I would be if I was on the road. I usually carry a little Ziploc with elastics and different ties and stuff like that. Guess you should always carry the stuff. So yeah, not breaking any land speed records right now, going about 17K. A little bit of a side tailwind actually. Trail's not super fast, but when I was at City Cyclery day before yesterday, or yesterday, who knows. But anyways, Thad and I were talking, and we were saying that the rail trail drains pretty good. It was done with like a limestone kind of gravel, and it drains really nice. There's been someone that was riding on it too soon when it was wet, but it is definitely feeling a little slower than a dry August day, that's for sure. So yeah, this camera angle will definitely be great once in a while, and on rail trails like this, but in busier situations I definitely don't want to have the camera sticking out like that, like this. Starting to see some of the songbirds coming back from migration already. See what it's like at Point Pelee. Those that don't know, Point Pelee National Park is like a bucket list place for bird watchers, for birders. In late May, there will be people from around the world there with big, huge cameras. Let's go this way. So we're in a little township of Old Castle. That's the area we're in. We're just going to skirt through a little field here and then cross another road. Be interesting to see what these kind of shots look like. Definitely the wide angle gets a lot of the view in. I can see that in the front viewfinder. All right guys, we've turned a corner and we're basically kind of heading into the wind. It's coming off to the right a bit. I guess this stuff is helping a bit, but as you can see, when it has full when it's got all its leaves and all that on it, this would be a lot less windy. Oh well, I'm not minding it. It's warming up nicely. So here's the setup, guys, the other camera. That's the GoPro boom. As you can see, it articulates right there. It's pretty secure. You can see how the camera's bouncing around. But as you've already saw, it's pretty stable, so good stuff. Fields are all bare. Be interesting if you guys stick around. There'll definitely be some more practice warm-up rides out here, so you'll see the difference when all the crops are in. Pretty surprised that there's still little pockets of snow. Got some pretty warm temperatures and heavy rain. Don't have to be up early tomorrow to leave in a hurry. Got till 11 to check out. It's kind of like a hotel. Check in at 3, check out at 11 a.m. Might as well wait for it to warm up a bit. It's going to be even warmer tomorrow, so looking forward to that. Got shorts on under the wind pants, but I'm having a feeling that I'm probably going to be leaving the pants on today. I'm going to circle back there. One dog was a little excited. Lady was cool about it, but it's a spot I usually stop, a little creek there. Just want to check it out. Just want to give them a chance to go by. We're just going to loop around here. Whew, starting to actually get warm. Wow, what a juxtaposition in directions. She's probably going to turn around and say, oh my god, now he's coming this way, but I'm not. I'm going so slow. I just want to stop up here. There's an old bridge from when the trains used to run on here. Quick history: this railway was established to run booze from Hiram Walker's to the docks in Leamington, and that's how it came to be. Yeah, I just want to check it out. Water's usually moving a little more at this time of year, and I'm going to try just switching to one arm on the boom. I actually think that's going to be good. It'll be much more stable, and I'll probably just do that in the long run too. So yeah, anyways, I'm just going to stop here. All right, there's the creek. Old storm drain down there, pipe. That's been there for a really long time. I have seen some small, what I believe were pike in the past, a long time ago in here. But it's been a really long time. And this is the side where you can see it's more built up to stop that side of the field there from eroding. There's some steel structure in there too. I'm not going to go down there. Usually I skirt down there, but water's pretty high. And there's not much to see about any other than what we can see from here. So plus the wind's kind of gusting up, and I don't want the bike to fall over. I don't want anything to get broken from silly stuff like that. So anyways, guys, what an absolutely gorgeous day. Temperatures are a little cool at times, but I can feel it warming up already right now. So you can feel the breeze starting to warm up a bit. So really good stuff. But yeah, this is just an old like an old bridge crossing from way back in the day. I can't remember if there's a date on the front side of it. No, I don't see anything, but you can see there's some storm drain coming out there too as well. Really cool. I considered camping over there before in that little open area, just kind of right there, but there really would be no one out here at night, so it would be totally doable. There's a good shot of the bike. I'm trying to think if I want to take that Arkel bag trunk bag with me on the GDMBR. It's such a nice looking bag, and it's so quiet because it's Velcro attachment. But those of you that haven't heard, my Bontrager trunk bag, after 3 years, finally the zipper failed, and honestly guys, I don't feel like it's any fault of the bag. I've been overstuffing that thing so many times, not just on tour. I use it at home when I'm commuting and that. So I've got an Ortlieb trunk bag that I'm going to start using for commuting and just running around town, and keep the bike packing stuff for bike packing. So yeah, I think I'm just going to get another Bontrager MIK utility bag. It just works really well with the panniers, with that rack, and the system is really good. So if I get another 3 years out of it, and if I don't overstuff it like I was, I get more. So yeah, anyways guys, really glad to be out. Glad you're joining me, and not long now till we are on what are we looking at now? March, April, May, like what, 3 months till the LDW. So good times. I'm sure the boys are watching, and look forward to seeing everybody. It should be really nice. Dennis is going to come down and pick me up, which is absolutely awesome. It'll be like a luxury to me to have that happen. So, and if it all works out, we're going to ride across the Gordie Bridge and do a little ride over to Detroit, and then we'll ride up to Reinhardt's place with a little stop in Toronto along the way, so Dennis can do his annual heart checkup as a heart transplant recipient. So more to come on that too. Been dragging my feet on doing a real good video on Dennis and how amazing he is, and everything he's gone through with his heart transplant, battling cancer and everything. So that's a whole video series onto itself. I do believe it should warrant that. So anyways guys, let's get back at it. Rode through some poop. Clean up after your dogs. Get look like Coyote. I figured the camera would be pointed way too far down, like that way, but with this lens it's not too bad. Sort of basically makes it like half a 360 camera if you kind of look at it that way. I forget how much it increases your field of view. If I think to look it up, I'll put it on the screen, but right now I just got it on the one arm, and I'm thinking that's probably good for this, for the front here. You know, like I said, at other times I will throw the other arm on. Not even sure what the temp is. I'm thinking somewhere around 50 Fahrenheit. Toss the Celsius right there. Check it out. Still a decent amount of snow in the ditches. Slow going, guys. Slightly uphill, a little bit 1% for a while uphill, and trail may have been groomed. I might be wrong about that, but the heavy rains beat it down. She's slow. You guys get to see a little of the magic there. Dual cameras. So yeah, we're just in Harrow. See, off to the right here is kind of the suburb area. And next stop will be Harrow, so good times. That's okay. I'm not in a hurry.
You can check all our spots.
Oh yeah, for sure. Have a good day. Beautiful dog. Okay guys, where's my hood? Oh, there it is. It just looked funky in the screen. All right. Just stopped off at the crossroads here. County Road 15, 4K. Harrow 12, we'll stop and grab a cafe there. And McGregor 1.2, but I also believe that's the way I take to go to Amherstburg when I take the Greenway. Turn out here and go up that way to the end of this trail, and then you jump on the road. So, pardon me, got the hiccups. I just stopped and ate one of my sandwiches. Dry German salami, mustard on a nice Italian bun, and a Nutri-Grain raspberry bar, and some water, and feeling a little bit better. And yeah, got the early season legs, but still not feeling too bad. Done a lot of riding in the last 5 years, so I think I got a good base just kind of built up, right? So anyways, guys, you're gonna have to excuse the scruffy exterior here, but it's winter. I got my winter coat on, as they would say, so let's roll. I really could go for a coffee. Tough section here, guys. Kind of open. And I'm really glad that I decided not to bring the frame bag, just to save it from getting dirty, but it would be full sail right now. The only reason I brought the panniers was just to bring a few extra things. Why not? Look at all this snow. It's interesting. Guess it just probably got windswept across there and had more accumulation. Oh, not paying attention. get caught in that soft stuff. Oh, it's right on the trail up there too. I'm not expecting that. Ooh, that was slow. I better. I'm gonna walk through, guys. That wasn't that easy. It's kind of icy and crusty. Interesting. First time encountering snow on the Chrysler Greenway. This is one of my, yeah, this would be one of my earlier outings. Usually I go in April. Alright, I don't think we'll have any more, but you never know. I wasn't expecting that, so who knows? Alright guys, just coming into Harrow. There's the old truck. It's been in many photos. I'll drop a photo from the past right there. We're gonna cut through here. So yes, we're in the little town of Harrow. You'd think I'd know the population having posted it on the screen so many times, but I don't. So last time I was here, the Timmy was closed. But that was last year, so I would assume that they did the renovations by now. Some people think that the directionals in their car are just for show, I guess. All right, let's get that coffee. Okay guys, just finished up at the Timmy's. Yeah, it's a busy little spot there, so it's usually not a great little patio to sit out on, and it always seems to be windy there. So we should have a little more favorable winds now. We're kind of heading to the east now as opposed to the southeast, or more southerly direction actually. So about, what, 15.5 kilometers to Kingsville, 41 or 40 kilometers all told to Camp Henry, where we will be sleeping tonight. So looking forward to getting there. Yeah, definitely feeling the early season ride. This will be my longest ride of the year, of course, so far. So yeah, not feeling horrible by any means. Drank a liter of water already, so not really sweating that much. It's really perfect temperatures, so yeah. Anyways, shall we? All right. Yeah, much more favorable tailwinds, winds, sorry. We didn't have tailwinds before. Alright, just going under these grain elevators here between Harrow and Kingsville. I'm not sure how far to Kingsville. 9 kilometers, something like that. Man, those chickens, I don't think I had the camera on. I went by a chicken coop. Quite a few of them, roosters, chickens, and man, did it smell. Wow. Not a good smell. Not at all. Right, just going by the Legion. Here in Kingsville. And then there's an old Kingsville rail station up here as well, so we'll just leave this camera on. Yeah, so I'm not minding this setup. Like I said, it's slipping where it attaches to the handlebar. I thought it was in the mount itself, which would have been a problem, but it's so it needs a little wider diameter, and I think that grip tape is going to be the answer. It'll give a little bit tiny bit wider diameter, but it will also add some grip, hence the name grip tape, right? So yeah, so this is the old train station. It is now a restaurant. I've never been. I've heard it's good. New parking lot over there. Yeah, that would have been a nice train station, alright. Come right through here. That was a bad train whistle, but you know what I mean. Some new infrastructure here. That's a nice little path to that house there. Got ourselves a teepee over there. Looks like a man-made, looks like a improvised one. And then this is this property that was for sale, former campground. I don't know if anybody bought it, but I keep saying it, when I win the lottery, I'm taking her down. I think we're coming up on Kingsville Golf Course. We're going to do a hard right up here. Or are we just coming into town? I can't remember. No, yeah, it's a golf course. Do not believe it's open yet. Well, it would be soggy. It looks decent, but it's a nice golf course. Lots of undulations. And this is about the best time you'll ever get to actually see it from the trail because there's no leaves on the trees. That creek that runs through it's pretty swollen. Yeah, it looks really nice right now though. It looks like they've redone some of the golf cart, but pathways. Jeez, getting tired. Oh, hi squirrel. Heading back into the wind for a second. Coming up beside the driving range that's connected to the golf course. Yeah, so we're coming into Kingsville now. And I'm gonna decide in Kingsville, do we stay on the rail trail or do I jump on the road? I'm gonna have to look at wind conditions at the Pelee Island winery there where I usually make that decision. I often take the road, but we shall see. Might have to take the pants off. Yes, I have shorts underneath, don't worry guys. I don't want my subscriber count to get too big, you know, by going nude. I can't. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. When I was a young man, a wee lad, well not a wee lad, but when I was 19 I believe, I had a tequila experience, let's say, and a couple of my front teeth got damaged, including the front tooth there, got chipped, and now I think it's wanting to die. It feels weird. It's a little loose. So we'll see. I am Canadian. I don't mind having the hockey player look. Oh, and I don't mind stopping here. Yeah, I've been really tensing the shoulders up. I can really feel it. It's too bad that you guys aren't watching live and you can say something. Hey Dean, relax. I do it a lot. It's just, I had a shoulder operation, by the way, on my right shoulder. Oh God. 15 years ago, sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. And I think it's just because of that, I tend to like try to favor that shoulder and tense up the shoulders, so it's a big deal. Waste energy for starters, and you get just sore. Alright guys, we're at the Pelee Island Winery where I said we'd make our decision. We might take the road. We'll see. Alright guys, I didn't do too much at that the winery there. I did, obviously you might be able to see, we're still on the trail. Yeah. I don't know if everybody's too familiar with this area, but Leamington's known for tomato production. And probably all have heard about, remember the Heinz ketchup saga. Well, yeah, that's where it took place. And a lot of the workers that work in the fields there are actually Mexican migrant workers. And they use this trail quite a bit to go between Kingsville and Leamington. You'll often see them sitting on the side of the trail having something to eat, something to drink, adult beverage, listening to some good, well, what sounds like good Mexican music. Not that I'm an expert, but yeah, it's quite the thing. They come up here, send money down to their families. It's gotta be hard. Alright, just going through all the greenhouse areas here in Kingsville, Leamington area. I'm not sure if they're cannabis related or not. There is a lot of that out here. I'm not sure. I don't get out on the roads around here, so I only see the back sides of these buildings. Could be though, looks like it. Usually when they're blacked out like that all the way around, that's why. But yeah. Just went through the little community of Ruthven, heading for Leamington. About 20k to go. Alright, there's a better look at those greenhouses that I was talking about. I don't know exactly what they're growing in there. That building right there, as you can see, in the yonder there, I'm positive that that's where some of the workers that work at the greenhouses, the migrant workers I was talking about, live. You can see all the bicycles in the back. That is their main form of transportation. So the bike kitchen, where I do help out once in a while, and my buddy Ron that I already mentioned, that who I'm renting from, lives in Kingsville, that we went through, is the manager there. So they supply a lot of the bikes for the migrant workers, I believe, no charge. So it's a good thing. The bike kitchen is a community bike shop. They do a lot of good stuff. So anyways, let's keep rolling. All right, there's an even better look at the greenhouses. Soccer field. I don't know if they're working today. There is a bunch of bikes parked outside there, but they could just leave them there. I worked on a bunch of the bikes for the migrant workers. I could have worked on one of those bikes. So we're turning left up here. Wind situation will get better. All right, we're gonna make a break for it. I'll talk to you guys when we're in Leamington. Not much is gonna get different. Greenhouses and road, that's it. All right guys, I just got the camera mounted directly to the clamp itself. Yeah, just want to get to the park now. We're now at 4:37, so not sure what time the gates open till, but obviously I can go around it. It's not my fault. Lots of ice on the lake still. Closer to shore anyways. And they almost got those right. Ooh, I might have to put on the full finger gloves. I already put the vest on. Well, that's that. All right, next stop, the park. All right, we're here guys, but I tried calling because it's 5 o'clock and I'm a little worried what time they're here till at this time of the year. Camp Henry is fairly full, so hoping for good things. I have a authentic booked.
Okay. All right. And you're just here when you check out?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
I do have to charge you 1 day admission.
Okay.
Okay. So for just one adult, it's $7.75.
I'm just gonna put my bike down for a
Okay.
second.
Yep. I don't know if I've ever had anybody come to me at the campground on a bike before.
Really? I do every year. I do. I do it every year, pretty
Really?
much. Yeah.
That's really cool.
I actually just tried calling because I wasn't sure what time they would be there. So.
Oh, yeah, we're open a little late.
All right, guys. I got to get to the authentic because I'm freezing. When I stopped, I was sweating more than I thought because I was worried about being late. So, not stopping too much along the way. We got 6 kilometers to get there and I'm absolutely freezing. Not good. All right, guys, we're here and I'm tired. Didn't eat enough until I've just been cold for the last hour. So we'll get checked in and then I'm gonna go to the authentic and get the heat cranked up and get some warm clothes on. Excuse me. Okay, guys, as you can see, we are at the authentic number 9. I'm actually going to sign out right now. When I got here, I was cold and sweaty, and that just got worse. Got everything drying out inside, and I'll take you inside and show you around. But I think I'll just kind of do a little more tomorrow, show you guys around, and talk a little more about the ride and all that, and then talk about future plans and that. I've been up since about 4:30 in the morning and I'm just feeling really tired. So I think what I'm going to do is have a little bite to eat and then I'm just going to turn in early and get a good night's sleep where it's nice and quiet here and yeah, enjoy it. So anyways, guys, it was a great ride and I will see you guys in the morning. I hope you have a great night and we'll catch up then. Cheers. Good morning, guys. Yeah, so we signed out last night. Kind of an abrupt ending, I admit. Got into camp. Temperatures really started dropping as I got closer to the water. Temperatures never got as high as they said they were going to be yesterday. And as I got closer to the park, I started thinking that the gates closed at 5 and that there'd be no one at Camp Henry. So I really started pushing it. Got extremely sweaty. When I stopped at the gate to check in, I just started shaking and I could not stop. Got into the authentic, was just like totally drenched and freezing, and yeah, so it's just one of those things, and it's not going to get anywhere close to as warm as they were saying yesterday for today. So we'll just deal with it. Got a ride home and I'm not going to record that, but like I said, I wanted to do a sign out today, show you kind of around. I'm not going to do a walk around this time. We will be back. Bathrooms are just over there. I don't know if you can see the light on over there. I just finished doing some barbecuing. This is the authentic. They're pretty cool. That's another one over there. So it's like a tarp covered structure is the best way I could put it. Oh, I gotta get that going and I'll show you the inside. I got a little steak and salad going for breakfast because I didn't eat it last night. So we're doing that. But yeah, that's where I slept over there. I believe technically they hold 6 adults. That would be pretty tight in my opinion, but yeah, not bad at all. Come fully equipped with everything you need for cooking and everything, so you don't need to bring any of that stuff. There is no running water in here. There's the heater. That's a gas heater. You can get ones with wood stoves, and yeah, hydro, as you can see, so that stuff's all good. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna sign out from here and then eat my breakfast here and then start getting ready to head home and just kind of take my time. Once we get to a certain point, we should have Kingsville, we should have some favorable tailwinds heading home, so that would be nice. Anyways, guys, it was a great ride out, great way to start the season,
And I'm looking forward to getting really rolling with the big trips and all that. So again, I just want to say thanks to Raul for everything you've done. I really do appreciate it, brother. And to everybody else too, of course. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. To all my channel members, I love you guys. Couldn't do this without you. And get ready for a big summer. It's going to be really exciting. So anyways, guys, it's been a slice, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
All right, guys, as you saw, I did a close, but after I ate that steak and salad, my energy levels picked up, and I decided to just show you a little bit more of the park. We'll ride out. I'll head down to the water. We'll check that out. Can't come out here without looking at Lake Erie. And then we'll head to the boardwalk. I'll climb up the tower, and then we'll head out to the park. So, like I said, just way too nice not to show you guys a little bit of it. Birds are going off. Not so many of the migrant birds yet. Mainly starlings, cracklins, and your regular birds that stick around year round. So anyways, guys, let's go check it out. All right, guys, just heading down to take a look at the water. This is going to be a little chilly, so I'm not sticking down here too long. As you can see, there's a bunch of snow. A bunch of deer tracks in the path here. It's funny, I come out here a lot, and I know there's deer out here, but I can't remember the last time I saw one. Let's go check it out. Leave the bike right here. Damn little branches, they're smoke killers. I don't really want to walk in the snow because it clogs up the cleats. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know how much further we're gonna go. Really don't want to walk in the snow. Then I won't be able to clip in. So yeah, still got quite a bit of snow up here on the shores. It's because they only get the late day sun on this side. All right, we'll head out then. We'll go to the boardwalk. We'll get some good shots there. We'll be back, so I'll get you guys some shots. Birds you're mainly hearing, if you can hear them, are cracklins. They're just going off. Beautiful bird if you actually see them up close. They're black, but they have iridescence in them. They're really beautiful. All right, guys, this is what's known as the Delore Homestead. It was a homestead, obviously, before the park was established, and I believe they lived here once it was still established. Could be wrong about that though. Not gonna pull in. When we come with Julie, we'll probably check more of that stuff out. Next stop, boardwalk. All right, guys, at the boardwalk here, canoe and kayak rentals in the summertime. I don't think they'd be open yet, but they might be. Might come out here and do that one day. Just rent a canoe and get out into the marsh. It'd be fun. I'll leave my bike over near those rocks there. Sorry, guys, I just got it on the GoPro Jaws clamp here. Don't love the GoPro boom for just all around use. I need to be able to take the camera on and off and turn it front and back, and I suppose that's where a 360 camera wouldn't hurt. Bring my bike over here. Little skimming of ice on the water. That won't last long. It's already gone in some spots. Oh, I'm glad I decided to do this, guys. I was a little disappointed with the way things ended yesterday. Just underestimated the cold, I guess, or the when I was looking at temps to come out here, I was looking at Windsor temps, and it's often, you know, 5 to 10 degrees cooler out here. So take a look. We're gonna go up and then you'll be able to get a good look, but this boardwalk goes all the way out there, quite a ways, far enough that I don't want to leave the bike. Do those geese have babies already? No, I don't think so. Way too early, and we had a winter, so that would be shocking. All right, let's go up. It's warming up rapidly. When I stop, I'm a little warm, but when I go, I'm perfect. So just got to unzip a bit. Have the barn swallows come back? No, not yet, it looks like. It's really cool because they build their nest under here, and you can literally, they're right there. And the same ones probably come back all the time, so they're quite used to humans. You can't get right up to them, but you can get some real good photos. I got a real good photo of some barn swallows. I'll try and find it. I'll put a pic up right now. Already a good view. You can see the people way out there. Like right out there. There's a looping around. It's pretty cool. We'll do it one day. When I come with Julie, maybe we'll walk back and leave the bikes at the Authentic and walk back. Who knows? I could come out again before then. It's just the price of the Authentic is not really cheap. It's the price of a really affordable motel. I was the best way I would say it, except you don't have a bathroom in the Authentic or running water. So I wonder if you can see anything through the viewfinder. Not really, eh? I don't want to scratch my lens. All right, as you can see, still a little bit of ice down there. But yeah, there's the boardwalk going out there. Loops around where those people are. Pretty impressive where you think how much work that would take to run a boardwalk out in that marsh there. And there we go. What a beautiful day, guys. There's definitely fish in here too. In the summertime when the water's clear, which it almost always is in the summertime, you can see fish in there. I'm not positive what they are. I can't see there being any real good sport fishing in here. I would imagine maybe carp, fish like that, but I'm not positive. Great spot. Do a 360. All right, like I said, glad I came out. It's funny, you got all these geese in Windsor that nest in the most ridiculous places, and all they'd have to do is fly out here and they have this. But once geese establish a spot, like many types of birds, they will just go back to that area over and over again, regardless of how bad it is. Speaking of geese, there's a couple right there. Surprised there's not more out here. But I have a feeling this probably just became ice-free not too long ago. Like probably within the last 10 days, I would say. All right. I think we're gonna get back at her, guys, and head out of the park. I wanna get some better cell reception so I can, oh, that's the other thing. If you're coming out to the park, I noticed this year that there is actually some cell reception at times, but in the past, it's usually not at all. So keep that in mind if you're coming out. If you're someone that can't be disconnected from the interweb, then you better not come out. Or maybe you should, and it'll help you get away from it, which we all need once in a while. That's my public service announcement for the day. See our wind right there, which is a bonus. Stop up here somewhere so cars have a way to get around, not in that boulevard. And we'll do a little closeroni. Garbage. You gotta, like, just tall boys everywhere right here. You got to be some kind of special. All right, guys, we are out of the park as we just saw. Look at this is what I mean. Perfect. Broken beer glass bottles, Coronas. Yeah. Anyways, there's the park sign. Don't be like these people. Anyways, guys, it was a great ride out. Like I said, just my silliness yesterday of getting sweaty and then wind coming in off the water. Obviously there's ice out there, so the wind had a real chill to it. And yeah, it just really disappointed me. That's why I ate my steak this morning, because I was so cold yesterday. I just ate a little bit of a sandwich, got changed and jumped in bed. But with my stomach issues, there's just so much going on. I got in bed and I just started sweating, and all the clothes I was wearing was wet. So I don't know. I'm going to talk to a dietitian, maybe reach out to Matt Cady again and talk to him about what I can do for diet while I'm out doing this stuff. I'm not able to just eat junk and get away with it. So that's something I've been working on for a while, and I need to get more serious about it. I want the Great Divide Mountain Bike Route to be the ultimate experience. So, all right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. I'm running out of battery here, so let's just wrap it up. And it was a great ride, and I will see you guys in the next one. Big things to come. Overnighter to Wheatley Provincial Park with something new piece of gear. Really excited about it. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.